Welcome, everyone. Welcome. So, how is everybody doing? Or how has everybody been doing? Um, so we made some changes. Obviously, we've changed the parking assignments. But we also made some changes to the ship right here, and we're gonna call it the Locust. So let's take a look at some of the changes we made. So as you can see, we've got the grinder attached to it. We also added a assembler and refinery to the back of it right here. Yeah, you see that? And on the inside of the ship, we took out the passageways here, and we put in the standard ladder, enclosed ladders that come, I think, since Warfare 1. We took out the air vent right here and put in a cargo container so we'd have access to cargo. And then back here, let me shine some lights on the situation. We put in a bob. There was nothing really back here. There's a small cargo container behind Bob. That was pretty much the only thing that was in there. So, what does this mean? Well, I got to thinking about those two large ships we took apart the other day, or yesterday. Well, we didn't take them apart, but you know what I mean. And it dawned on me that I could make this a repair ship. Right? And what I could do is I could use the grinder to hook up to it. Right? And everything would come off of it, go into the refinery, and then we could set Bob up on the repair ship here. We could set Bob up per word I'm looking for. Per encounter, per ship, right? So let's say we wanted to repair that ship over there. We could just set Bob up to encompass that ship, and whatever materials and stuff we had here, we could use Bob to repair it. There is kind of a downside, a little snafu in my plan, as it were. So it turns out that this thing is extremely ass heavy. That's the best way to put it. With the ship on it, a refinery, the assembler-ish, not so much, maybe a little. But definitely that refinery, and definitely having a ship packed onto it. It flies, it moves, it does everything you expect it to do. But we may have to modify it further and put an engine in it. And if we end up having to do that, I'm thinking the engine's gonna go right smack there. That's my thoughts. And that'll give us some lift here. Now, obviously, we won't be able to have the grinder underneath it like that, because we'll cook the grinder. But we could do maybe, I don't know. Maybe like a little drop down. Just come down one, maybe do a 90 and put a connector on it, and then just slide her right up underneath here. Which could potentially present its own problems, but we'll have to evaluate. So, That's where we are. You know, I really wish I could have centered this out a little bit. You know, I really hate symmetric blocks, right? So I'm not a big fan of like 2x2 or 3x3 or whatever, right? Well, 3x3 is fine. I like odd numbers. Just because it lets you build some symmetry. And while a 2x2 is obviously symmetrical, it does present its own problems, like the fact that this is off to one side or another. I don't like it, is what I'm saying. There are some ways we could get around it, but this was just kind of a quick fix way. And I don't know, maybe we'll look at it a little bit later and see about changing it up so that it fits what we're wanting to do a little bit better. Anyway, let's see, what else did we do? Oh, we changed the mod. We were using Hostile Takeover, but now I'm using the hacking mod. You know, I've played around with it in a personal game, a private game, you know, and I used it earlier today. I went and hacked the 2 ships that we destroyed yesterday, just to kind of get a feel for the mod a little bit more. And you know, it's better than destroying everything, you know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do. We're going to use that for a little while, see how it pans out. So with all that said, let's hop up in the Locust here. Oops. We need to make some changes. This thing doesn't have any batteries, but it does have reactors. And we'll worry about all that a little bit later. Closing all the doors. Watch, as soon as I unlock the landing gear, this thing's going to start kind of laying back a little bit. But that's okay. We're going to get it up in the air. And get it over here to these ships. Yeah, it looks a little funny with the grinder ship, you know, hanging out so far off the butt. So we might bring that in a little bit underneath the refinery. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Now, I'm going to say this. I don't know how well this thing is going to lift. Currently, with the grinding ship on it, as soon as it slows down here, you'll start to notice that it it slowly descends on its own. And, well, now it's not going to do it. Maybe. Yeah, so now it's not going to do it. But earlier it was doing it. It was just slowly descending on its own. Oh, shit. I accidentally turned the engines off. Maybe we should take the engines off the 2 key. It's so close to the W. So, sort of the plan, the idea with this setup is that Bob can pretty much, you know, he can tell the refinery what to make, or the, I'm sorry, the assembler what to make, right? So we just load all the parts up in here. So we've got the one ship that's still floating, so I'm thinking we grind down the other one, get all of our parts, and then we use the Locust to repair that ship right there with the Bob. And then we take it out of station mode, and voila, as it were. So I don't want to just drop the, let me do this, connector. I don't really want to put it on this page, just, you know, in case. Alright, like so. Let me make sure that connector's not set to use for parking. Yep. Let's turn that off. Don't want to inadvertently, you know, mess things up there. Gravity generator, we don't need it. Oxygen tanks, don't need them. We'll turn those off. No sense in using power we don't need to use. We're going to call our Bob on this one Locust Louis. I don't really feel like we need maybe one hydrogen tank, right? Just one. That's all we really need. And then we're going to hide all of that. Don't need to see it in the terminal. Let's see. What else do we not need to see? We don't need to see the cargo container. Alright. So that should pretty... Do I have... Yeah, we have air vents. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it, I guess. We need to name all this stuff. There we go. Oh, yeah, we do have a medical room, huh? Kind of forgot about that. Alright, that should be everything right there. Except for reactors. Yeah. All right. So we got our reactors group. I want to be able to turn those on and off as I deem necessary. All right. In the meantime, let's get down here and tear up this ship. The cool thing about having the grinder on here, I can literally just lower the ship and oh, Bob will start grinding. Or should. But the other thing about this is by having it set up this way, I can look for the thrusters right here. I can turn them on. Right? So all the thrusters are turned on. And now I can let go of the and voila, just like that. Let Bob do some cleanup around here a little bit. And while he's doing that, I'm gonna hop back in here. And let's land this thing. I don't want to, you know, waste a bunch of fuel and all that stuff. There we go. Voila! We're landed. We're good to go. We'll go back. We'll grab our grinder over here. There's a lot of parts just kind of laying around, so we're probably not gonna grab them all. But we are gonna grab all these parts. And it's a lot of parts. So let's get started. So the overall goal here is we're gonna grind this ship down. The Locust right here has a refinery and an assembler on it. And since we're using all scrap, we're gonna have to what's the word I'm looking for? Since we're using all scrap, we're gonna have to use you know, refine all this stuff since we're not getting direct parts. And then what that's going to allow us to do, hopefully, is to repair that behemoth over there. Hopefully. Now, neither one of these ships have projectors on them. I've already checked. So we'll repair what we can. I mostly just need it to fly. It's still going to get ground down. But I don't want to spend an entire stream grinding down two ships. So what I'd rather be able to do is maybe fly it back to the base and let Betsy and the Bobs handle it. And the Bills, of course. Now I haven't set up the bob on the locust, so it's not like, you know, it's all set up to do whatever. And I'm not sure if we're going to be able to connect back up to the locust while it's landed on the deck like it is. I didn't test all that. I was like, you know what? Cool idea. Let's go with it. And thus I did. You know, it's City of Pants Engineering 101. I'm not a real engineer, I just play one on YouTube. There is something. See, Bob's not grinding. And it's because I took over the ship, I think. Oh, you know what? There we go. Also, let's make sure Bob is set to grind. Let me see here. Neutral blocks. There we go. Now Bob's a cooking. Oh yeah, we're cutting this old tub in half nicely. Alright, we're just dropping junk now, so we got to, let's turn Bob off. Back out and see if we can connect up with... Ooh, the locust. Oh, that's awfully low. I'm thinking that should be pretty straight right there. Get aligned one more time. And let's back up. Ah, we got plenty of height. Shouldn't be a problem at all. Voila. We are connected. Let everything be taken off here. Maybe. We may need... I mean, I suppose it's possible that the refinery is, you know, working a little overtime here. No, maybe, yeah. I might have more than 75 some odd thousand tons of whatever, right? I mean, clearly the refinery's working. And it should go... And it's connected. We may have to put us a... Yeah, we may have to put us a... computer, programmable block on here. It may be a necessity. That's the word I'm looking for. It may be a necessity. Otherwise, this is going to take a while. And the reason I say put a programmable block is for Izzy. So yeah, that's going to take a while. So let's do this. Let's we'll go up here, go in here, like it's so. And we'll stick a programmable block right there. Maybe. We know we need steel plate. Unable to place. Well, why exactly? Why are we not able to place? Oh, those lights. Those lights. Well, you know what? We don't need those lights. Like that. We'll build up what we can here. And then we'll put the rest of it into work. And then we'll throw Izzy on there. That'll handle our inventory management for this thing. How are we looking over here as far as getting stuff out of here? It's a long, slow process. What the heck? Let's do this. TTRS. Yeah, not doing so well pulling stuff out of here. Let's look at the connector. All right, so not used for parking. Maybe the, you know, the refinery just can't keep up, which, I mean, you know, I don't have anything on it. Ah! Ooh! Damn dog. Scared the bejesus out of me. There we go. Come on, puppy. Why aren't you killing the puppy? Oh, turret. Do you have ammo? You do not. So let's give you like 5 rounds. Oh, somebody was a bad puppy. Alright, and let's give you 5. I didn't realize there was no ammo in these things. Let's give you 5 rounds. You know. Character weapon. We need that. Oh, well, you really got that turret. Thanks for being all over that. Alright, looks like the assembler has done its thing. Or done some of its thing. You really need 90? I don't think that's true. $90 metal grids, huh? I guess it is true. And you can't build any construction components. What's wrong? Oh, Scheiße! Oopsies. I don't have... Why can't... That just don't make any sense. We need to get in here. Turn this off. Unlock. And get out of here. And head back to the base before I die. mean, technically I could just flown back here on a jetpack, but it would have been faster. Like, you know, that's for sure. I have not given the locust like its K menu name, so it still probably shows up as a large grid. I gotta make sure I do that when we get back to it. Otherwise it could be bad. I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
Health critical.
Ooh. Yep. Water. Got it. Okay. Ooh. That was close. Hey, we're gonna keep the food and water. All right, let's get back. Awesome, now there's a missile turret out there. Couldn't be happier about that. So the live streams, at least over the holidays, got a little bit of traction. We're going to continue them for the rest of the month, but if they don't continue to do well, then we may go from live to recorded, and they'll all be edited down to about 45 to 60 minutes. And I think that, you know, just depending on what happens with with the live streams through the rest of January. We'll see how things pan out. Alright, let's take a look behind us, see where we're at. Thinking about right there. Ooh, it's turning dark outside. All right. Let's turn our engines off for right now. Go back to charge. You can't tell me that this thing is still I guess you can. You can certainly tell me that if you want to. I need that processed first. And then that. Yeah, let's do it this way here. Something like that. All right. Now how are we doing? Nothing. We're still not doing nothing. I guess the real question is, why can't... That's connected to a conveyor. That conveyor... Are these two cargo containers not connected? No, they're connected right there. So, alright. So here's the thing. Here's a conveyor. Right on the other side of that conveyor is the cargo container. And then there's this, generator here. Are you telling me there's no direct connection between here and here? That's ridiculous. Why would you set it up to where there's no direct connection? Now, I'm going to have to take out that interior wall and the one above it. to get this all connected up. That's, to me, that seems like an oversight on the creator. All right, but now we know. I don't even remember what we were building. Oh yeah, the programmable block. 'Cause we're gonna have to put Izzy's inventory management on here. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that it's not transferring stuff. I'm gonna have to go through this whole ship just to find out what's what. All right. I think I'm gonna cut this one short. I mean, it's a little bit of a boring stream. But also, there's been no... You little bastards. I don't have ammo for this thing. Son of a gun! Come on, don't be shy. You wanted me, come get me.
Your health is low.
Oh, what's wrong? You ain't like that, little doggies. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut this one. I think we're gonna cut it short today. I will see everyone tomorrow. We might start just doing these an hour at a time instead of the usual 4 or 5 hours that we typically do them. and then just see how it does over the month. If things don't pick up, then we're just going to turn these into recorded videos with editing and everything, and knock them down to about 45 minutes to an hour. So, but all right, that's where I'm going to call this one. I hope everybody enjoys the VOD, you know, after the stream, and I will catch you next time around. Have a good day, everybody. Bye-bye.